Hi everybody, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Rimworld. This is Season 1, Episode 36 of Escape from Prison Planet 314. We are playing version Beta 18 with mods. And we rejoin our convicts, sleeping the night away as per usual. So I'm going to go ahead and get time going. And we're going to take a quick look around, do some stock while, the night runs out. So, the main things, as always, we're working on are training the elephants up, and really, we're trying to make enough survival meals to get on the move. We're at 206. If I recall, I wanted about 75 days worth. That's travel and time there for everybody, every person I'm going to bring, so to speak. So with that in mind, that's going to be 150 meals for each person. So we only have enough for one. We got plenty of food. We got, if I recall, we're about to have plenty of meat. So really how many animals do we have? 6, 7 elephants. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing the internal training on them. And, hay is running out. Oh, cargo pods. Let's go take a quick look. Looks like stone. Sure. We can go ahead and select similar, and we can unflag it. And people with nothing else to do will go get it. That's not a problem. So I think I am going to, just to save us a little time. I know we were worried about the lack of hay. And while we are growing more, and it's getting grown, I think they're going to eat vegetables. It would horrify me if they ate our nice meals. But we're going to take that risk. So, especially for the ones that are almost done. So we'll put you in here. We'll put you in here, and we'll put you and you. Looks like all the retrievers got done. I don't know why we have them on no crops. Now that they're fully trained, all our dogs can run hog wild. So we're good with that. Okay. I think that's not bad. Now, I don't know if we have any other elephants flagged to train. I guess the easiest way for us to check that, hopefully you guys, Velma, you did not just tell me you did not eat a meal. Okay, now you're going to go haul. I'm okay with that. So, the easiest way to check that would be to go, again, there's a mod to have the wildlife tab, but I think it's very useful. I would highly recommend it. So it looks like we have one flagged there's many elephants out there still. Many other creatures as well. We have one flag to try and train. So I think that's what I'm going to leave it at. That would make 8 elephants. And we're going to say that's 5 people plus 3 elephants for carrying extra gear. What I will change. Already I'm going back on my word just now, or decision. I really wish someone would clean up all that blood. So everybody's unrestricted. And I'm pretty sure we have the home zone. Yeah, it includes this. So you'd think our cleaners, if they weren't otherwise busy, would, go clean that. So what I was going to compromise on as far as training elephants is that the only reason I'm considering stopping is because I want the 3 cooks to be cooking constantly. I want those survival meals done. Because I want that to happen, looking at our cooks, 1, 2, 3, I guess Roster, but Roster's still researching fully. Okay, minor breakfast, no big deal. Our 3 cooks, we have at least one of them that's also one of our major animal handlers. And as a matter of fact, we'll go do that before cooking. So we have someone else who's handling animals as well. Yeah, Jem is actually doing the same thing, which I'm really shocked at. Oh no, that's Warden. Sorry guys. There we go. We're fine there. It's really snow. And this is like the primary thing snow does. I mean, wardening, yes, if we have a prisoner or something. But primarily this is what she does. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm just going to tick Angie's animal handling down to 5. And Angie will pretty much permanently cook. That's going to slow down the training. Suki is amazingly idle. We probably finished all the extra clothing we were going to make. We got a lot of elephant skin. We're probably going to end up with a lot of caribou here in a minute. What do you guys think? I think we should continue to work clothing. Why don't we go ahead and make a parka and a duster and another shirt and a pair of pants. There you go. Looks like most people are going to bed, which is fine. Crappy armor vest. Actually, that one's not bad, but we have people take it off at a certain point. Looks like everybody's still wearing helmets. I'd have to check them each individually to find out if they're wearing chests. See, in theory, we were working on survival meals and other meals, of course, all day long. And it's about 20 a day. I'm hoping to increase that. Okay, so we're still working on that queue. Still working on that queue. What happened to all our meat? They must have been distracted with other priorities, because we got plenty possible here. They just didn't do any chopping. That should happen tomorrow. Looks like we've got someone who's working on sculpture. We decided we were going to use wood because we had so much extra wood. Looks like that blood did get cleaned up while I was busy. So, okay, that's fine. Okay. So, one of the things I am probably going to do off episode, and the reason I can show it to you, but the problem is it pauses, right, and then time stops, is we've talked about this way many episodes ago, but in assignment, you can create configurations managing outfits. See, as soon as I hit that, everybody freezes. That's why I don't want to do it. So what we're going to do is in the anything outfit, we're probably going to create an outfit that's close to anything, but we're going to remove certain pieces we want to reserve. And those things might be like advanced helmets or power armor. And I will then make a special one for our original founders, the people that are going to escape, the 3. And we're going to make it so we could switch them into that, and they'll have that access to that, let's say, special gear. Tell me you were not eating a meal. I can't tell with these. Okay, so this is, oh, I see what's happening here. Okay, well, so we created the extra stove. What that means is, of course, is that literally all 3 are busy at the stoves versus actually butchering. They'll run themselves out of meat here, and then someone will have to butcher. But I actually might just override one of these nice individuals. How about you, cat? What are you doing in here, elephant? Crazy. Okay, pants are being made. Why don't we have Jem do it in 1 sec? Jem, finish that. Great. How come I can't butcher? Oh. This is why. Here we go. Okay, now we'll start getting a bunch of meat. Which is fine. So we could just kind of scroll through and go through our people real quick. So Jem should be cooking mostly. E.g., we're not doing a whole bunch of construction. He's probably going to be doing hauling. He could be doing some crafting, if that's appropriate. If we have stuff to craft, like joints or right now he's taking the clothing. Suki will also be doing crafting. Suki could also be doing mining or hauling. Rasta is stuck at the research bench, has been all game long. Dennis is, I think, set pretty highly to cleaning. He may also be doing some hauling. Snow is hauling and cleaning, but primarily Snow is training animals. Goblox is, I think, cleaning, hauling. He's also doing the artwork, statues, and maybe some minor construction. Angie's cooking, and Cat is cooking as well. So it looks like we have some visitors incoming. They do not have anybody who's willing to trade. We could try and snag someone, but I honestly don't want anybody that are going to eat meals and, whatever else. At this point, look at all this butchering getting done. So it looks like we got some smoke leaf coming in, so Suki's working out on that. And are we gonna, okay. I think we're gonna be fine here. We got one more corpse. And that should be that. And the elephants are hauling away the hide or skin, very nice. So we're going to have a little distraction with the visitors. People are going to try and entertain them, right? You see Snow's doing that. And so that'll be a slight distraction, but that's fine. Oh, look at that. Large sculpture done, pants done. So we're probably starting to produce, I would hope, stuff of better quality. It is getting spread between Iji and Suki, right? We're not focusing just one person. Now, you guys should all be going to bed. Honestly, it's late. Good. The visitors can do their own thing. Yep, we got a visitor beating up on the mealy dummy over there. Enjoy yourself. That looked very much like you stole one of my meals. Oh, no, you're helping out hauling. I really like that part of the hospitality mod. I know some people can complain that it's too easy to recruit people and, because the base game, it certainly is a little bit tougher, considering you pretty much either have to get lucky with prisoners or the occasional capsule or other things. But I will say I love the part about, once you're entertained them enough, they help haul. So it's like visitors, a little bit of extra help, and then, they leave. Cool. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look at the research tree. Yeah, we queued up with just a bunch of stuff just for kicks. Okay, so Rasta will be forever chained. Look at this, we got someone helping us out researching. That's great fun. Let's check the skills. 9 intellectual, night owl, psychopath, trigger happy, incapable of dumb labor. Beautiful, beautiful person. Okay, what'd we get to? It's another 20 meals, essentially, of the survival I'm talking about. I did here. Looks like we got done here, so we can switch that. Looks like we got done here. We can switch that, right? Unless, again, we want to train them to be attack elephants. But so now we've really only got 2 that are hanging out. We do have a new pregnant alpaca, but they should be roaming. So that's okay. Everybody's up. We're back to cooking meals. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and just... let's increase that. I mean, 100, it'll take them, at the rate they're going, it'll take them plenty of time, so... there we go. And so, as you can see, we don't have 3 people fully here. I think Gem's off entertaining. But we have help. Yeah. That could be why Gem... no, I think Gem is entertaining, even though we got someone taking up the stove. Yep, that's great. So I probably should take a quick look around. Are we done here? We are. Let's go ahead and make a couple more. Give Goblock something to do. I don't have anyone really working the stonecutter table. I think I suspended it because we just, we've got plenty of stone bricks to make whatever the hell we want. I'm partially tempted to send a small caravan out with some of this stuff, maybe visit somewhere else, sell it, that's too far away. Reason I'm kind of not is because I'd have to then give them food that would last. And while I could try and give them normal meals, we generally don't tend to really get as many as we'd like on hand. And so then I have to think about giving them survival meals, which would cut into the, the goal that we have, right? The goal is make. So hopefully this hay is coming along, because, yeah, we are completely out of hay, so I don't know what the elephants and other things are eating. Looks like we're still going to have room. So this should be, what did I say it was, 10 apiece? So that's 4 times 5, 20, that's like 200, right? So we should have enough for another 200, that'll be 400. And then I can always increase it. Oh, look, EG upset, borrow 3 times in a row. Well, that's just too bad for you, Mr. Tribal. You can leave if you don't like EG. So, that you guys are aware, of course, I believe that I should say version 1.0, the experimental branch, is actually available. And so I am in an extra push to try and get, because I would like to finish this. Don't know how long it's going to be an experimental before he's finally going to do the official 1.0 full release. And there are definite changes there, I'm sure start a new world type of changes. So I want to get done. I want to get done with this mighty adventure, this escape from the prison planet. So that's one of the reasons I started fully cooking. We want to get these meals done, meal. So it looks like we're still doing okay here, and there's that other elephant. But we're going to cook. We're going to cook until the cows come home. Now, while I'm there. Okay, so we've got some mad animals. So let's go check out these mad animals. Ibixes. I suspect there are going to be, it's probably at least these 3. Wildlife tab's going to help us out again. Ibex does, 3. And so we'll just assume manhunter. Okay. So they are going to be to the south. It is nighttime, so everybody should be coming in anyway. So I'm not going to do anything special, because in theory these ibexes will either just hover at the south side, or they'll get smart. I probably, they're going to hover at the south side. So here's the issue with them hovering at the south side. The visitors may leave soon, but will they be smart enough to run around and attack the visitors? If they aren't smart enough to do that, the only risk that I see here is we have one of these elephants flagged for training. And snow will almost guaranteedly go down there. I'm going to unflag this to prevent that issue. And we'll just roll with the dice. Let's not micromanage too much. But, did I? Okay, good. Time's passing away. Good. Obviously, if the Ibex found their way around, based on our previous experience, really, nobody's done this? Oh, crap ass. Sorry, excuse my language. Of course, I never said I would be clean-mouthed, but somehow, I have no idea. Maybe it got destroyed? That was not, maybe we repaired it? I don't know. Okay, cooler breakdown, that's fine. We're okay with components. I think we're not, not sitting on a lot. We have so much wealth. I'm sure there are people who have way more wealth than me, that I do not need to contribute to it by carrying a huge stockpile of steel and components. I want to have enough to do what I need to do, but that's fine. And I could tell you, if we really wanted to quickly make a concentrated effort, we have not stripped this tile, even close to strip this tile. I've seen people who strip tiles like crazy. We are playing a slightly larger tile too, to be fair, But yeah, we've been very conservative, and yet still have a what I consider to be a very well working base. Um, I still feel a little bit awkward about the defenses, but they've been effective. Okay, animals are all running off, hopefully to eat. I could use someone to rearm this trap. Can that be? Oh, I do not like that. I do not like that, Sam. I am. Okay, wow, I'm so confused. EG, I know you're a constructor. It says it's not armed. Okay. Maybe I do that. I don't know. I thought I could just right click and have that happen, but that's fine. So, Psychic Drone, I hate this. Luckily it's against the males, but EG already is having such a struggle. And the reason EG is having a struggle, as you guys well know, oh look, EG's hitting on Suki again. That's not good. Feeling bad just because. And this is the big minus 20 from the divorce. Finally, we're down to roughly 11 days. But this Psychic Drone medium, whew, that's vile. We do have some positives, but it would be nice to have more positives. Yes, that's EG. EG, what can I do to make you happy? Go smoke a joint. I don't know, do something. I would hate to have to do something bad to you. Still got those manhunters? I'm sure we do. Oh, one fell asleep. That's what they do. They're all done. Okay, no longer a threat. Where is that elephant we were looking for? Age 18, there we go. Oh, no. Tame. Okay, there we go. All back. That was relatively quick. Dennis, I don't know why you're eating a meal out there. It looks like you're cleaning up. That's fine. We're up to 273. We are definitely making progress. We're very focused. Make those survival meals, my friends. EG got some bonus back. Okay, well, I don't know what he got from, but we'll take that. We got some hay. Gee, thanks for that. They only had a 61. I wonder why. We have entertainment places. Pretty nice ones. And look at this. It's in a very impressive rec room. We have a nice dining hall. You know, I mean, their bedroom is somewhat impressive. You know, we got other stuff for them to do. We got a bunch of people talking to them that aren't that bad at talking to them. Telling jokes, you know, doing little magic tricks. I think they would like us more. Okay, nothing real impressive there. Got a lot of food still. So many vegetables, it's just silly. That's because we decided we were going to need it for all those survival meals, and we started creating beyond our little fields. We went big. Go big or go home, right? These are all potatoes down here. Those are all corn up there, plus our normal. We did go big on hay because we went through all that hay, so we're going to need some hay, I think, for travel. Worst case comes to worst case. Well, I have no idea. I hope the elephants don't starve. We would be so screwed, it would be bad. Okay, how we doing? Got lots of skin and hides. We're still working on some of this stuff. Quite a bit of clothing here, folks. Why don't we just make one more. And then we'll stop. We'll sell some of this clothing, obviously, if we actually get someone coming by trading and that kind of stuff. Oh, that's the triple rocket launcher. Yeah. We got that as a oh shit device. Got get some grenades. They can be real useful, and Molotov cocktails can be real useful for very specific purposes. Everybody's getting up, going to work, like that. So the other thing we're looking pretty hardy on, which is good because we're going to take a bunch of them. So we got 200 of the blue medicine, and we got 57 of the herbals. So we've been growing the herbals, and then we've been converting them with the this Nutra-Amine. We just finished the statues. Check out some of these wooden statues we made. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Here's, I think, a good. And I said I wasn't going to do this, but where is EG's room? Here's EG's room. I mean, it's a nice, decent room. But, you know what? EG, you are so unhappy, generally speaking, that we are going to install this in your room, sir. We will go ahead. We still got plenty of wood. We will go ahead, Goblox, and let me make 3. Good. Shirt's getting done. Look at that. That statue got installed super fast. Now, we could install a statue in everybody's room. I just don't see a reason for it unless you're really trying to make people happy. We're not trying to make people happy. That is not what these people are about. We had a herd migration. We're not going to touch them. It's fine. So I think I was talking about the medicine. What I don't know is why are we not constructing more medicine? I bet the bill ran out. Yep. And we don't have to. We can wait till this is up to maybe 100 or something. Because we did run out of herbals. That's what we're using for our people. So, oh, look, finally we're getting some hay harvests. Good, good, good. Happy about that. How are the animals doing? No, still working. So if you recall, we're keeping the baby alpacas. Someone, we won't say who, killed a couple when we originally had them. But we decided that, in theory, they should be out eating, although this land looks very bare, doesn't it? Well, there's some grass and such. So we let them wander, which, by the way, we haven't had happen, but I know from experience can happen. Animals who are part of our, let's call it our settlement, trained, whatever, they're victims, not to man-eating animals, but they're victims to pirates, I mean, or aliens. They'll all be happy to kill them. And when I say aliens, I apologize, I mean the, wow, the name eludes me all of a sudden. The scythers and the centipede-looking guys, and they'll happily kill them. And so that's a real bummer. Like, what am I going to do to save them if, like, they're way off eating somewhere and that stuff happens? But it's a risk we're willing to take. I'm willing to take. Okay, it's getting near nighttime. People are going to start going to bed here, and we were at 297. So based on our goal, that's enough for 2 people. No, it doesn't sound like much, but that was pretty good progression. And we're going to continue that progression as much as we can. Right? We're looking for 5 people. That's what we pretty much have the elephants for. We could stretch and go for 2. Oh, Snow, you should not be idle. EG, I could see if we're done with most of this. Yeah, we're done with most of this clothing. We don't have any smoke weed. EG, why don't you go do something fun? Oh, good. Psychic drone's ending. That'll make EG slightly better. Snow, on the other hand, should be spending most of her time either trying to train that elephant or training the other 2 elephants that we have locally. Now, there is a delay. Like, you can't just train, but you can switch between them. So I would think 3 different elephants would keep Snow busy enough that she wouldn't be idle. A little bit surprised about that. don't want to make a whole bunch of new clothing until we get a sale, because we're pretty close. Let's take a quick look at their skills. So, as far as EG's up to a 12 in crafting. And Suki. Suki's at a 12, so they're pretty much staying, even with each other. Oh, now we could, there's things like weapons and what do you call it? I'm holding off on things like, actually we may not even have the materials, but I think we can get them for some of the stuff like power armor. But I'm holding off because I'm just increasing the quality by increasing our skill. Oh. What I'd love to hear from you guys is suggestions, without being too cheesy, of course, for changes in our defense. We will still, at the rate of meals, as you see us producing, we're still going to be here for a few episodes. So we should still expect some, more raids and things like that. And we're going to want to make sure that we are able to hold them off. With, again, keep the value of the base in mind, right? Keep things like drop pods, and keep smugglers, or no, sorry, all of a sudden, guys with grenades and stuff, they're going to breach our walls, which I cannot remember what they call them suddenly for some reason in the game. All those are things you have to consider in your defense. But the reason I mentioned specifically walls is we have so many bricks. We could certainly build, a windy path, a secondary wall with a windy path, like down here even, right? I could sit there and build like sort of a secondary wall. But the problem is, if you got the people who use grenades, they're not going to like go through the one and then walk around the other. They're just going to go through the second. So it's usually more for control, I guess, once you have the original defensive orders down. Sorry, I'm just scrolling around while talking. So everybody is busy temporarily, even though we're not making any more clothing. That's a good thing. It could just be hauling and whatnot. Obviously, we know what the meal folks are doing, making meals. Love to see that number go up. We do obviously have some cigars for entertainment, so that's good. We could branch out. I really wanted to do this in a completely different Rimworld adventure at some point. But one of the things we are researching, guys, is bionics, right? We could, for kicks, throw in starting to replace body parts on people. And we could even say, let's not do it on the main guys, although that would make them potentially more powerful. Maybe they're going to experiment on these poor, helpless other convicts that have joined the tribe. It would be something to kind of keep us busy in the meanwhile, but I don't want to divert a whole bunch of time and resources to it, so it would have to not take away from our meals or our elephant training. But I would be willing to consider that. So if that's something that you might want to do, or you might think that might be interesting, you can go ahead and leave comments, and I will be, depending on that feedback, I'll be happy to take it into consideration. Oh look, Snow is named an Elephant 6 to Gus after being nuzzled, and an alpaca is pregnant. So take a look at the animals tab. It's getting harder to count the elephants now because they're getting names. So don't think that means it's bonded. It isn't bonded, it just has a name. So that's not a problem. If it was bonded to Snow, I'd want Snow to be the master, just like Suki's the master of this alpaca and Ichi's the master of this Labrador Retriever, because it gives them actually a bonus in happiness. So it looks like it is getting towards night again. And we are up to 323 meals, so we're pretty consistently producing 20 to 25 meals, survival meals, in game day. So that is a very, very good thing. And hopefully, if we can keep that up, but times will not always be so quiet as it was in this episode. But if we can keep that up, we will be there sooner than I would have thought. So I've paused. If you guys like the episode, please do a like on the episode. And if you want to follow along, please subscribe. And I just want to say thanks. And we will see you next time.